EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now, these two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year in the NFL in 2019. Had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right. Breeze had 5 touchdowns, 4 for Garoppolo. And you might remember the catch and stiff-arming run by George Kittle where he just refused to go down. And then in the end, it was Robbie Gould who would kick the field goal as time expired, and the Niners would win it 48-46. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd.
56, the mark, boys, 56. Check 56. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these...
Shotgun snap to Locke. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Coleman. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Saints will have the football back. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On 2nd down now, it's Murray. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Greenlaw on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Stop your body. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
On 1st down, Murray. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. At the 50.
A run. It's Murray. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
They'll run on 1st down. Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tartt. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now to the air, Locke. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and
3. Locke going to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy, I run for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. And I'm going to the bed until we all got them buckets. Yeah, that footsteps.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
On 1st down, it's Murray. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Locke working out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic. He shouldn't have thrown that ball, but remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on the job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And given the elements, this might have been what we would have expected, Charles. Scoreless into the 2nd quarter.
The elements have definitely played a part in this game, a big part. And I think that both teams have been a little slow to adjust their playbook and start playing to whatever their strengths are in these conditions.
At the 34-yard line.
Now a give, right side. McClain, and he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. He's decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw it is Locke. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Locke now on 1st down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Check 24, check 24. Check 52. 80 weapon. 80 weapon.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Andrew Billings coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
54 mark. 54 mark. Check, check. Block 54. Block 54.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Touchdown, 49ers.
San Francisco.
George Kittle, 55 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point after.
After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Cover 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 48-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Locke. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
3-yard line. To throw again. Locke. Going right back
to Jones. This time the connection made. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. A final shot before half for Locke. And he's got him. Touchdown, Saints. Hunter Renfrow in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
Game 6-6. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
To kick off for San Francisco.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Murray, the ball
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
11 yards there, first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
He's got the first to be taken down at the 26.
That's another.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
At the 17.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Lock. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
4-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And
there he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel. An 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped them in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They fake the handoff, now Lock. That one complete to Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
The 38-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down, McClain, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. McClain, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt, but with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
The 49ers.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That's complete right around the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more on that one and another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Hill to try again. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run it with Hill. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th and goal.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Charles And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
20, Saints 6. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On 2nd and 9, Locke. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second wouldn't even matter.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Saints, first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, Locke trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Samuel, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. That is caught at the 7. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Let him know, let him know. He's killing.
It's Coleman here. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
San Francisco.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun. Lock. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murray. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Lock. Over the middle to Smith. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
They'll run on 1st down. McLean takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
34.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. And let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball. Ready.
From midfield, here's Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Lock to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught. Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it. Locke now on 1st down. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Garyon Conley. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Intercepted.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
San Francisco.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke.
If I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Julio Jones once again the intended target, but now it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go, defense.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. This is caught, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Again, it's Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So the victory here for San Francisco. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the 9